Hey, hey, what's up? How you doing? I do not mean to mean mug all the time. I notice it. I'm always looking like maybe that's to scare all the demons off. Medium and complete. Medium, mediate and contemplate. I even have my glasses on. It's time for a new prescription. Have you ever seen the movie My Cousin Vinny? I need another level of thickness in here. This is a new moon in Pisces. Okay. Mediate and contemplate, right? So, yeah, think. Think about what you're doing and mediate, right? So, that's like trying to find a peaceful resolution between two people. So, you might know a couple people that are fighting. Like, now I'm thinking about court, like mediate, right? And then my cousin Vinny, it's like, it's about court, right? Um, they they're going to college, and they stop at a gas station, and he accidentally puts a can of tuna in his pocket. Well, then after they leave, the place gets robbed and all this kind of stuff. When they get pulled over, the cops like, yeah, we know what you did, and so they know they took this can of tuna. So they're like, what? Like, oh my god, over a can of tuna? But it turned out it was like for murder and their cousin Vinny. Anyway, it's such a hilarious movie. You can tell my age though, because like a lot of my references are from like the 90s. Yeah. 90s was a good time to grow up though, except for we were very we were very depressed, emotional, upset, right? Us 90s kids. All right. So I had the bee the other day. Bee and the pomegranate, productivity, right? So be productive. That's always a good advice. I'm also thinking like spring here, productive bees, yeah, and pomegranate. That's like fertility, um, good luck, and it's also like very good vitamins. Like, so maybe you need to like get some. Have you had like pomegranate juice? It's so yummy. Pomegranates are fun to eat because of all the like little seeds. Yeah, but that'll stain your clothes. One more animal, the elk and the ash. And this is strength. And another oracle animal book I was reading, it was talking about effing fucking the elk being like strong and that they're gonna get to where they're like going. Like talking about like they may go slow, but they always get to where they're going, like, for like mating season, or they cross like a long distance and they're going, right? So I love all the, he's cute. I love his horns. So, anyways, yes, be productive, mediate and contemplate. So try to be, you might, um, yeah, and with the two fish. So there's an argument happening, and you just got to mediate between the two sides, right? To get through in order to be productive, or you should be productive. Stay productive. Yeah, Eight of Wands. That could be, stay productive. A big change is coming, right? With death, right? So there's big changes coming. So just mediate and contemplate. Be strong and productive, right? Ten of Pentacles. If you do this, I'm getting to that, like, it's something about being adaptive, right? Like, in the military, I was in the army, and like one of the biggest things about being a soldier, and making it through life, making it through hard times, right, is adapting to change. Your ability to adapt to change, because adapting to change is our change, yeah, and our reaction to change is like is related to like our stress levels and anxiety, how we relate to change, being able to adapt. So I'm like talking about like I don't know, like you got to move really quick. You have to change diet. You I don't know, there's a lot of things that can change, but if you roll with this change, right? Because it is coming. So just roll with it, stay grounded. So it's like I'm thinking about okay, so Julia Butterfly Hill, she like slept in a tree that she named Luna. um there she was in it during at least one big storm, and she was talking about how she was feeling, how because she slept in this big huge tree in California for long months, maybe a year. I don't know, it was a long time. She was a very sensitive she's a very sensitive person. um so anyways, she was talking about how she felt Luna bending, and that she learned at that time that you have to adapt and bend with change and with the storm, otherwise you will break. So keep grounded, but right, so this is the tree. So this is how it goes in a storm, right? The tree is very grounded, but it still sways. So that's you. And that's like that's mediating and contemplating, right? Because you're just going with it. So, yes, adapt to change, stay grounded. Also, too, I feel like, because you're going to be productive and strong, like this is also the Ten of Pentacles, productive and strong, right? Productive and strong. So, adapt to change, be productive and strong, mediate and contemplate. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune, and good things will come to you. This is Sagittarius energy, but this is how you keep your life going in a positive direction, right? Is by adapting to change, staying grounded, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but it's like, it must be important if I keep feeling the need to stress it. And then we have the devil, right? And I don't feel like, look, the devil's going to always be around, but I don't feel like that's what this is. This is about discipline, right? But there could be an element, like I said, the devil's always around. There's always going to be temptation. There's always going to be a battle with good and evil, at least for now, right? Yeah, so we have the Nine of Swords. This could be the devil, in a sense. This is how you defeat the devil. This is how you make the devil upset, lose, is by adapting to change, being grounded, right? Staying in good fortune. And then you knock the devil on its ass, basically. Like, go effing home. But you also do this with discipline. And how do you be strong and stay productive and adapt to change and stay grounded? Self-discipline, right? Yes. Self-discipline is learned through discipline, right? So if you want to learn self-discipline, if you feel like you're not disciplined enough, self-discipline, then join something like I don't know, like one of those like wannabe army. Not I don't mean wannabe in a bad way, but you know what I mean. Like it's not exactly the military. It's not going to be as strong as that, but it's structured. Or go on like a hike or something with people. Something where you're learning this thing where you have to finish that. You're halfway through this hike. You're halfway up a mountain. You're halfway through the trail. You've got to keep going, right? When you because in the military we go through a lot of marches, exercises and things like that. I mean, it's not just to keep us fit in our bodies, it's in our minds, right? So we had to go through like 12-mile road marches on tank trails. So that's sand, it's deep sand, and it's terrible, and it's a long time, and they're timing you, and you only have 4 hours to do it. So or was it 3 miles? I don't know. It was either you had to do it in 3 miles an hour or 4 miles an hour. It's probably 3 miles an hour. And either way, so you get halfway through. And your body's aching. You're in terrible pain. Okay, people are quitting left and right. They're complaining. They're crying. It's honestly grown men crying. Like, oh, I want my mom. Honestly, women too. But my point is, I'm just saying that this is hard shit. And you want to quit, and you're faced with a choice. And this is right when your drill sergeant comes in. Hey, the truck's right back there if you want to quit. Your buddy's on there and he's having some nice cold water and he's sitting there. You see him? See him? He's right there. Admittedly, because of my short legs, I was always towards the back and they would always get to me. Also, probably because I was small and, technically, physically, the weakest link. So they messed with me constantly, all the time to make me tougher, all the time, all the time. If there was hand-to-hand combat that needed to be done, or something that needed to be dug, or an example that needed to be made, it was me every time, honestly. And they would pick big people. They'd be like, hey, we need someone to show us how to carry someone out of combat, right? So they'd be like, Duffy, here you go, it's your turn. And then I would have to carry like this big ass dude, right? But that taught me strength and discipline. And now I have self-discipline like a motherfucker, okay? And, okay? So that gives me then the ability to do all the things that we were talking about, to be strong, to be productive, to mediate, to contemplate, to adapt to change, to stay grounded, right? And to stay on the right side of Wheel of Fortune. This isn't just about getting shit, right? It's not. It's not about the shit that you can get. It's not about getting rich. The Ten of Pentacles isn't just about fucking money in the bank. It's not. So it's about doing good, being good, and staying on the right side of the fucking universe so it doesn't whoop your ass like it's going to with the devil here, right? Because you're self-disciplined. Two of Wands. So then this is, with other Two of Wands cards, I don't necessarily think right to a couple. But on this one, I do, because it's the two birds and they're just sitting there so cute right there, loving each other under the Two of Wands with the world right here, right? It's like they have the world at their... The world is their oyster, although I don't know that I would eat an oyster, but I'm just saying. And I don't even really know what that means, because the oyster doesn't... Maybe because it's an aphrodisiac, I don't know, but either way. Aphrodisiac. Okay, so yeah, there's something going on here with this Two of Wands. It's passionate, okay? It's like, or it's gonna be hot and sexy, especially with the devil here as well, okay? So it's like, yeah, but also like loving and sweet. Like they're not just tearing each other up in the bedroom right now. They're cuddling under these two wands with the world here, and so it's like, it's so much more than that, but it is sex. It is big time. King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So far, since I haven't said it, Two of Swords would be Aries, Capricorn, Devil. Nine of Swords, excuse me, is Gemini. Virgo, Scorpio. What did I say? Eight of Wands then would be Leo. No, that's Sagittarius. Sorry, I bumped my head. Yep, and when I did, it's crazy because I was trying to hang something and I fell and I landed my face right on I have a electric bike and I smashed it on my bike pedal up here. I didn't like see stars or like lose consciousness or anything, but like I got these like flashes of like this lady in a different time period. Anyway, so ever since then, like my intuition's been like a little heightened and I can't like... It's just extra strong. So I had a harder time sleeping and things like that. I am not complaining. To have clarity, even more clarity, and maybe it just came and coincided at a time when I was gaining clarity. But I bumped my head. I have a little bit of a headache. Vision's a little messed up in the right eye, so a little confused, I guess. So King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and we just pulled out the Two of Wands. So you guys are about to meet and talk here, right? Look at the cross up here. It's a different... I wonder what... I should look that up because I have no fucking idea. I like the sword, how it looks like a cross as well. Sorry, I got caught up in this. So there's just something like this is like like a divine thing I'm picking up here. Not that the King of Swords is necessarily indicating that any other time, but I'm feeling like that this time. And I also am not like the one to be all like, oh, divine counterpart, twin flame, soulmate type of thing. I believe in soulmates. I think that my grandmother was one of my soulmates. You know what I mean? So it's not even always about like love. This one is, I mean, it's always about love. It's not always about like romance, right? This is about romance, but it's also about there's something like really deeper. It's like really deep love. It's you know, a divine thing. And then I have 6 of Cups here just to kind of confirm that. That's Scorpio energy as well. And then I have the Queen of Cups and the Chariot. So this is coming. You guys are going to be talking about your emotions and love and getting together here with the Chariot. It's like coming. This conversation is coming. There could already be energy about it already. Like someone's thinking about someone already. They both could be. I'm not sure where we're getting this mediate and contemplate, but the mediate could just be with your own emotions. The thing about it is that the 6 of Cups is like the soulmate card, but you know, it's also Scorpio. So it's just kind of a reminder that really to get to this like soulmate 6 of Cup energy in yourself and to meet your soulmate and to find your soulmate, soul tribe, that type of people in your life, you have to have gone through Scorpio karma and change. You also have to, you know, all these things that we're talking about, adapting to change and being grounded. I mean, you have to do that because you have to be able to show up for people. You have to be able to be strong for people. You have to be able to be counted on for people, especially if you want someone like these 2 birds and the 2 of Wands, right? If you want someone to love you deeply and be there and all this kind of stuff, you had better be the type of partner they deserve. Otherwise, you're going to get some shit. You're going to get some karma. You're going to get fucked up. That's the truth on that. So it's just like, yeah, just a reminder on that. But the thing is I think you already went through all that. I mean, I have Judgment here, right? Which is like the same Scorpio death, change energy. But it's also like, you know, like a refinement as well, though. You didn't just like go through like karma. You went through karma, elevated, learned, changed, maybe even entered into dharma here, right? But I'm also not trying to get like too technical, but it's just like, look, you know, like let's just take it in with romance, right? Like you've gone through partners where it's like maybe you were the jerk at one time. Maybe you had to like change your bad habits, change all kinds of things, right? And then you also then went through partners that treated you bad and you had to learn how to stand up for yourself. So it's like, look, you've learned a lot, like a roundabout circle about romance, different types of people, love. So you've changed a lot in yourself, right? And again, with this Pluto energy here, um, with it being in the sign of Aquarius, right? This could be you, Aquarius. Um, you are going to need to roll with these damn punches to get by because they're going to be here. This energy of judgment is going to be in your sign. Now, this is also, I'm picking up kind of like prophet energy, and I'm not trying to be weird either about that. I wouldn't just say those words without thinking about what I was saying first. This is like prophet energy, and like, so I'm just saying like you're gonna get told things, downloads, like, right? We all know this. Like when you get gifts, it comes with a responsibility. And and then also too, just there's a lot of judgment, change, upheaval, things like that, right? So anyway, you've gone through this inside. You're prepared for this outside now. And yeah, so I'm just going to pull like a couple cards just to tie it up, and then I'm going to get out because I just realized it's been like 20 minutes. Page of Swords again. So there is going to be talking. And Six of Swords, Aquarius energy here. Page of Swords, Six of Swords. So again, someone's like, so now I'm thinking you might have, like, again, this is change, moving. I said in the beginning, you might have to move a lot, change, move. So you might be leaving where you're at. So that could be a big change that you might have to adapt to as well. Moving, leaving. And then we have Justice. And then I saw the Ten of Swords in there. So there's, you know, justice for, you know, the things that you've been through. The Ten of Swords could be some of the things that helped you learn how to adapt to the change, stay grounded. You know, that could have helped with some of this Pluto energy that you went through. But either way, because you stay grounded, or because, you know, if you do, that'll keep the Wheel of Fortune going in your favor, right? That's going to elevate your energy because of your self-discipline and integrity, to bring in, you know, a true love, a soulmate, a divine counterpart, if you will, right? And that's, I don't necessarily know, Knight of Wands. I mean, it's pretty general. This year of the horse, but it came up. But also, too, the Chariot, Knight of Wands, that does kind of indicate fast movement, right? So I would, you know, expect this soon. But whenever we're talking about divine timing, it's like, yeah, soon. When's that, right? Because, you know, we've been told Jesus is coming soon for thousands of years, when in fact it is soon when you think about like the billions of years that the planet's been around, or the millions of years that humans have been around. 2,000 years is soon. But I'm thinking soon, like you're obviously not going to be waiting thousands of years for your lover, okay? But so it could be, you know, days, weeks, months, but it's showing up in the cards because you needing to be prepared for it, or because it's letting you know, like, hey, keep, stay disciplined, right? Stay adaptive to change. You might have to get through this move, or, you know, leave somewhere. And then when you do, you're gonna, you know, meet somebody here. Could be, you know, while you're working or something like that, right? So who knows? But it's telling you also to stay productive and work through all this. Well, I hope this wasn't too boring. I talk a lot about silly things, and I don't know. I am neurodivergent, autistic. I think that helps me pick up on energy patterns very well and read all of that. But, you know, I don't have that. I mean, at times I do, but I'm more just kind of like information based. I'm like, like a computer, and I forget to be entertaining. So anyway, hope you're here for the information. Thanks for coming in. I hope you're blessed. Stay safe always. I pray for peace for you and all your family and friends.